Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller. Oh boy, I feel really swamped, but that's a good feeling, especially after the winter that I've been through where I just could not get enough work. I just couldn't travel far enough. The roads were horrible. So I'm blessed to have too much work now. I've got, I guess you can't really see, there's 2 tubs right here that are huge tubs. They're full of my son's consignment stuff that I do for him, and I get 50% of that. We share. So he's getting better and better at picking more expensive stuff on eBay. He has sold thousands of dollars himself on eBay, so he understands the platform, but I think he's never split it with someone. So we're just kind of, what would you call it? We're refining that process to where he's getting his printouts and he's saying, okay, even on a $30 glove, by the time, baseball glove, even by the time eBay takes their share and then we split it and then he pays $5 for the glove up front, is that worth his time? So he's doubling down, trying to get better and better at what he gives us to split. And then I also have my jewelry consignment gal coming in tomorrow. And she has some more things from her family's estate. And I was not going to charge her. She is a friend. She lost both of her parents on the same day, tragically. So I just, I don't help everyone. I can't. I just financially can't do that. But in her case, I was more than willing to help. But they've insisted that I take my percentage. So I told her my percentage is normally 50%, but I'm going to do 30%. Because the things that she's given me are pretty high end and they're not taking that much time. I am going to do a video sometime today of some of the highlights of my last 2 weeks of sales. I know that I haven't made any shipping videos for 2 to 3 weeks, but there's some very nice items that I've sold, and I think they're bolo items, not just to brag. It's not like, oh, I sold, something that you're already going to know about. That doesn't do any good. My sales are still down from where I want them, so believe me, there's no bragging involved. But I did sell a $400 jewelry piece for this gal. I'm only going to get 30%. It's not like I found it for $5 and I get all the money. But I do think that it looks looks like an old brooch, with a pair of earrings, and they're clip earrings, and it's something you could find very easily at a garage sale. So I want to, but it's going to take me, 20 minutes to pull up the windows, and then I'll have to do a Zoom video where I share my screen. So I don't do that type of video very often because I just am not in a place yet where I can put a lot of time into my YouTube channel. The time I put in is just kind of doing my daily tasks. And then yes, there's some upload time and a little bit of, talking to you guys back and forth, which I love. It's very important to me. It's great for me. Gets lonely out here, especially in the middle of winter. I mean, now, yes, I'm traveling. I don't need online, networking or friends at all right now. I'm so busy I can barely keep up. But in the winter, it was very nice to hear from you guys and all of that. So today I'm going to get with my shipping. It's also a busy day on the Reseller Nirvana group. If you happen to be on that, you already know. If you're not, it's the best $34 a month that you could ever spend in my mind. It has, my business isn't propelled forward quite yet because I haven't been able to implement even a fraction of the knowledge that they have. But there are classes every day. There's all this stuff. And so Tuesday is always a busy day. I'm in the $100,000 call and above. Sounds like a lot, but by the time you take all your, that's gross. That's before your shipping, all that money. When eBay says you've sold $100,000, that means that, that includes all the shipping money. And you'll see today I have 22 orders, but I'm going to spend a lot on shipping going out. I have 3 boxes. That's $30 or $40 as it is just to ship these 3 boxes, if not more. So don't be impressed. Selling $100,000 on eBay sounds amazing, and I'm a little bit above that. But that's eBay calculating that before their fees, I believe, and definitely before the shipping. So I am not taking home anywhere near that, not even a fraction. So I'm trying to get to where I am. I'm refining every process I have and making, like with this box, for example. What is this? This is, I don't even know. Oh, a Jurassic car. I'll talk more about it when I get there. I don't know what I charge for this, but say that I sold this for $10 and it's going to cost $10 in shipping. Well, eBay is making it look like I had a $20 gross sale. And really, by the time I pay the eBay fees and pay the shipping back out, I'm making like $5 or $6 on a $20 sale, right? Sometimes it depends on how much the shipping is. So, I need to be in the $30, $40, $50 range. That way, then your gross is not as far off from what you keep, because your shipping is $6 and you are keeping a lot of that money. I'm sure most of you who are resellers do know that. If you don't, you need to know your numbers. Until I started microanalyzing everything, I think I thought I was making more money than I really was. And getting on this reseller Nirvana group, it makes you know your numbers, and it's very scary to know how little you actually make on some of these items. So that's what's propelling me to do the 20 and above almost all the time. It's just too scary otherwise. So anyway, they have a call at 9 for people who are in that level, which is a lot of people. A lot of people are making a ton more than I am on there, but it makes me feel like I can see the path and I'm getting there. And then at 4 o'clock, I believe 4 or 5, I've got to go look it back up. 5 o'clock is like a 5-hour call tonight, and it's just all kinds of stuff. So if you're not on that group, it's a really good investment. All right, guys, I've gone on long enough. But yeah, it's going to be a very busy week. You'll get a lot of videos from me. I'm going to be editing about 200 items in my store between today and tomorrow. During the 5-hour call tonight, I'm going to be editing all the items. Then I'll make the video. Hopefully after tonight, I'll have at least 50 items in my store that are really old. They aren't moving. The box stays full. The box is just full. It hasn't moved, and I'm editing it on the computer, but I'm not going in and figuring out if these items are still listed. So if you've seen my videos before, my editing videos are pretty popular. And so please go watch some of the older ones if you want to. I think that they help with making a decision on how long have I had this thing and is it ever going to sell. I'm not getting rid of as much on each editing video as I go along because I'm picking better and better and better. And the reason things aren't moving is I was just too high priced, or it fell off of eBay completely. And in the past couple weeks, I found a pair of Chacos. I found some very expensive items that just weren't even listed. So I'm pulling less and less, but I am finding a ton still not listed. So tune into that video either late tonight or tomorrow. But for today, we've got 22 items going out, and it's for $557.07. Okay, not super huge. It is Memorial Day weekend if you're watching this a lot later. So that's not completely surprising. However, I don't feel like I did my job of having listings going up as many as I should. I was very swamped this Memorial Day weekend. I'm also sick. I'm still sick. You might be able to hear it in my voice. But definitely Saturday I felt pretty good. But I just didn't sleep good Sunday night, and then I woke up Sunday morning feeling pretty rugged, feeling congested. I went ahead and went to church and went to this Memorial Day picnic. I told them, I'm feeling sick. Do you want me to come? And they did. I wasn't having a lot of, sneezing or anything, but still, and I'm still not feeling up to par. Yesterday, I didn't feel super good, so I did not get that much listings going up. I think I had maybe 7 or 8 on Sunday, and yesterday, I honestly can't remember. I think I did a few in the morning before we left. I drug myself out of bed and did maybe 6, So, and they are nice items because I'm buying better items, but that's not enough to have a great Memorial Day weekend. So anyway, this is since Saturday morning. I shipped a ton on Saturday morning. That video would be probably the one right before this one. And then, you know, now we're going to ship these. So here we go, guys. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I don't know if it'll let me click. It might click off my video. I hope not. Okay. Whew. I hate it when the cursor, I don't know if it's just my computer. It freezes the mouse for a minute. And so I was right on top of shutting the video off. So then you would get 10 minutes of nothing and no shipping, which is what you came to see, right? Not me talking. All right. 22 items, $557.07. This first one is a Jurassic World 2020 Legacy Collection vehicle. I do have it bubble wrapped. I even bubble wrap toys, so I'm not going to undo it. You know, my husband ships for me a lot when I'm gone 4 days a week sometimes. So to help him, since this is not his full-time job, I pre-prep things, and so I know it makes the video more boring. But anyway, this is a Jurassic World Ford Explorer vehicle from 1993. My son found this. I think he was hoping to get a little bit more, but this is in a bulk lot of toys. So we sold it for $20 plus shipping, so $32.37 all in, and it did sell with promoted listings. So first I'm going to mark out what it is, because people do shop for birthdays. Plus, if it's something expensive, it kind of, you know, keeps people from thinking they know what's in it. All right, so I got that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty rugged. I'm hoping I don't have to take a nap in between the Zoom videos that I'm going to be on, or not on, but the Zoom things I'm going to participate in, because I am not feeling super duper. I'm also going to go down and thrift up here for about 30-40 minutes, and then I'm going to go sell some things outright to my friend. I have an LL Bean Pendleton pillow that he'll buy. I have a 3x beaver hat that he'll buy just outright. So I'm going to go wheel and deal today too. And then I may not get it done today, but I have enough bras, I think, for my consignment client. So I need to get that cashed out. I've been holding them for her because I haven't been going to the bins enough. And so I need to get paid for my work on that too. So that is my week. It's going to be crazy. I really would like to do as much as I can by Friday and go ahead and go to garage sales, because my garage sale season is so short that I feel like I still need to do that. All right, this Jurassic World vehicle is going to Florida, so it's about as far as it can go. Parcel post is $10.21, and that's what they paid for. I charged them $10.25. Let me just see what priority is. Priority is $11.62, and I know I'm cheap, but I'm already paying fees on the shipping and the promoted listing on the shipping, so I'm not going to upgrade them. I'll go ahead and just keep them at Parcel Select and buy the label. So yeah, it's going to be a good week if I can just get well. I really almost canceled yesterday with my family. I did not feel good at all. I should have probably canceled, but we did have graves we wanted to decorate. We did that. It was pouring rain, but and I tried to sleep in the car, and I just really couldn't. Sorry, I'm waiting for my printer to kind of gear up. I should have printed something this morning, so it didn't take as long. But yeah, it'll be a good week as far as lots of work coming in. Tomorrow, my friend is bringing even more expensive jewelry than what I have been listing. I'm hoping some of it is marked, but I think it's more like, it might even be diamonds and things like this that I am not really qualified to do. So I'm going to have to get help on it, and I'm going to have to get with my friend up here who he knows his gems, and he has a gem tester. So I may just end up paying, $50 for a couple hours of somebody's time to help me go through that jewelry and at least know the gems. Is this a gem? Is this not a gem? I could buy a gem tester, but I'm not even qualified to use it, honestly. And then she's bringing me all kinds of milk bottles. Her dad was a rare milk bottle collector. So she's bringing me that, which that I feel like I can get her the appropriate amount of money. I can look those up. I think I can learn that. And I will put on auction anything that I don't know. Okay, this is a lot of 7 Xbox 360 Connect games. Medal Honor, Rock Band, Sports Hunter. We have Read in it, so it means that there's scuffs or, you know, these are not in perfect condition. My son does a lot of arbitrage, and he shops in person a lot for video games, and he does quite well on Amazon with just video games. But he also ends up with a bunch of junk, and, you know, that isn't sellable on Amazon. So he just makes bulk lots of all of this, and that's what we sell in these groups. So these did sell via promoted. My son's been promoting a lot of his stuff. We tried selling it without promoting, and you know, he's just convinced that it's worth it to get it rotating to promote it. So I let him make that decision. So we got $20 plus shipping, so $31.91 all in for 7 not so good video games, which is good. Okay, 2 pounds, 7 ounces. That's what I had. This is going to Birchwood, Wisconsin. I charged them $10.25. It's going to cost $8.80. I don't know what Wisconsin. $8.80. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with Parcel Select. And go ahead and print that label. Yeah, Friday, that's the only thing I hate about garage sales is you can't plan your week, you know. So I don't know if there's enough garage sales locally, even 6 or 7. I might just consider it a work day and just get out and do the 6 or 7 kind of locally. But I know that they'll be gearing up in Cheyenne and other places, and there'll be about 30 garage sales if I drive 2 hours away. My son can't go this week. He has another obligation on Friday. So my mom will go with me, which she's just along for the ride. It's not her thing, but she does like to kind of go. But it sounds really bad, but it does, like, when I'm trying to work, it's not the best person to have because, you know, just anyway, it's not her thing. Anytime you take someone who it's not their thing, they're not like jumping out of the car running, right? So I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends on how many naps I need this week to get over this crud, I think. But I only have, 15 weeks of garage sales, so to miss one is a big deal to me. I don't want to miss it. See where we're at now. All right, finally, this chalk. Oh my, is this chalk or did we already ship that? What is this? I think this is the chalk. Oh no, this isn't chalk. We must have shipped that. I'll show you the chalk. It's not a big deal. BBE. What is BBE? I don't know what this is. BBE. My husband pulled these. Oh, okay. My husband pulled our orders for us. All right. So this is a BBE 482i Sonic Maximizer Rack Mount 2 Channel Effect Signal Processor for parts. So if any guys are watching, you might know what that is. I do not. It was something my son found. I think that we felt like we might get a little bit more, but when you're doing things for parts, and we still sell a ton for parts because I believe he paid $5 or under for this, and we did end up getting $38.50 plus shipping, so $62.06, and no promotions on this one. I need to restart my promotions today. All of my sales and coupons and everything fell off yesterday, and I normally restart them on Monday, but I just did not have it in me. I was trying to just get listings up and get in the car to leave for Memorial Day, and I just didn't feel up to doing it. So now I'm an entire day with no coupon out there, no sale on my older stuff. So as soon as I'm off of here, during that 9 o'clock call, I'm going to do some of that stuff. Do my finances, see what deposits have come in, and do all of that stuff. Okay. So this is going to Florida, of course, Lawd Lakes, Florida. When things go closer, then we keep money on the shipping. This one, I guess we're still going to actually keep some, which is great. So let me weigh this and make sure. All right, this is 6 pounds, 13 ounces, which I do not have that in there. I don't know how on earth that happened. Okay, we'll see. It may be, I may not have charged enough. Let's see what happens. Okay, good. Whew, it only went up to 1503. I thought, man, I had, for some reason, either that or eBay had in there 2 pounds something. I always look things up on Pirate Ship so I can charge pretty close to the appropriate amount. So I knew that I had overcharged more than 2 pounds would cost, but it scared me there for a minute. Anyway, Parcel Select is going to cost $15.03. I charged $19.50 for shipping. And let's see. I guess, did I not measure this box? I guess I will measure it just for good measure. That sounds funny. All right, let me grab my ruler. I've got so much good stuff over there that needs listed. I've got a Sitka flannel, which should sell for a decent amount, but I got to get stuff going. Yeah, I better put in the measurements on this. This is long. It's not long and big. It's just long, but it's 20 inches on one side. And there can definitely be that surcharge on this. Man, I was slacking the day I listed this. I must have felt overwhelmed or just not, I don't know what, because I normally have the measurements written on the box. More for my husband than myself, but also for myself, because look how much longer it took me now. Thankfully, I'm not in a hurry to get to the post office. All right, let's see how this changes it. And my husband, he's smart. I've taught him how to measure, not that he didn't know before, you know, height, width, whatever. But still, I hate to make him do too much. Okay, that did not change anything, so that's great. Parcel Select, going to Florida, and I don't need any kind of insurance on this. So yeah, my son and I will split this. So we'll split after eBay fees probably around $30. So that's good. Not bad. I've got to get in and lower some more things. I lowered my atomic silverware this week already. I have been selling it at the $24 to $26 rate, but I'm not selling any of the other pieces. And I don't know how many people want seafood spoons, you know, for their set, even though those are more rare technically. I don't know if they're desirable, so I need to get in, and there's a lot of things I need to get in and look at too in the next 3 or 4 days. I think that they'll move right away if I just get the price right. But I have some things that aren't that clear on what the price should be, especially that silverware. No one else has had seafood spoons in 2 years on eBay. So it was hard to know if people care or not about that. Okay. All right, now it should be downhill from there, guys. Those were the hard ones, and I do need to pull up my orders and make sure that I'm printing off for my son. Let's see, what were all 3 of those his? I think all 3 of those, a percentage of those were his. So let me work on that while things are printing. Let me go in and just make sure that I'm not forgetting to do that. Whew, yeah, guys, I am not feeling up to par to be doing any of this. All right, so all I'm going to do is for my 2 consignment customers, one is my son, the other is the gal I'm doing all the jewelry on. After I ship, I don't do it until after I ship, then I go in and I print the order highlight. I click on the order details tab and I print 2 copies. And that way I have one for my records, and then my son and this other gal have one. And then I do the division right on the sheet. So it shows after eBay fees, after promotions, after everything, what the actual profit as far as eBay is concerned was. And I'll show you this here in a minute. Let me just hide the name. I just want to hide the person's name. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so let me cover this. All right, so let me see if you're even seeing this. So when you go to the order details, you'll get a sheet. I don't know if this is going to work because it's a white piece of paper. Sorry, guys. Maybe if I zoom way in. Anyway, it'll say what does it say? What your buyer paid, and then it'll say what you earned. And this is a great improvement that eBay has done. And so then it has the numbers there. And then at the bottom, and this is the main thing, mine's printing 2 sheets. I need to go back to portrait, but I print other things on this. I'm making sure there's no names. So on whatever one this one is, my order earnings are $14.02. So my son and I, after everything, shipping label paid, everything, will split the $14.02 on the video games. And then of course my son had to buy those up front. So he is paying that, and what I'll do is I'll add in a little bit of the transaction fees so that I am paying something, because I'm not paying anything for the video games. So I'll add in about $4, and then my son and I'll split the fees also, so that he's not paying all the fees on that. So it's a little complicated, but not really. If anyone needs any help, let me know. It's very simple. I honestly do not suggest doing consignment. It's a lot of work. If you're good at spreadsheets and you know the person really well, it's okay. But I only do consignment with a few choice people who understand things don't sell fast. You know, there's a lot of education that goes in, because every single person I know has sold 1 or 2 things on eBay and they think it's simple, and it's a lot of work. And so I don't suggest even doing it really. But if you've been on eBay a long time, if you know the people, like I know my son, I tell him, hey, you know, this is how it works. He knows. And then my other gal, she knows. So then I'm fine with it. But don't do it unless you're ready for the paperwork aspect. That comes out of your time too. You're trying to look through your sales every day. You're trying to get your shipping done. And now, like right now, I'm having to go in and print off a bunch of stuff. I'm going to print off that Jurassic World vehicle. So let's see in the end how much I made on that thing. So order earnings after the shipping label, after the promotion, after everything in there. Because see, we paid $4.30 to eBay fees, but then my son just felt like it wasn't moving. This car was just not moving. So he put promoted on it, so that's another $3.24. So we are going to split $12.50 basically. So he didn't pay hardly but $1 on this because it came in a group, and so since it's clearance, he's okay with it. But your consignment customer may not be. And if you're promoting things, especially for a consignment customer, they're going to be like, whoa, what? You know, so you want to make sure that they are very clear. And that's why we don't sell items that normally aren't going to sell fast, because by the time you promote and then split, promotion is great. I promote a lot of my stuff, and it's just a little tiny percentage, and it makes things sell fast. But I'm not splitting those things. On these things, when we're splitting them, it gets very expensive. See, and that's why I don't know. I can't get eBay. See, on this, it didn't print the numbers, which is what I need. All right, let me put these back in here. All right, so that's why I've been doing landscape. I've printed a few successfully where, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Let me go back to landscape, which I hate because then it's 2 pieces of paper for no reason. But we'll do it. All right. So while that's printing, let's go on and get our next order. So this is a cachet nightgown. This is a clearance. I've had this a long time. I got it home and it had something wrong with it because I have read in the title. It must have, I'm sorry guys, I need to reprint that. I reused the paper, but I don't use this printer a lot, so I put it in upside down, so now it looks a mess. All right, there's that. So yeah, something was wrong with this. It normally, I think, would be a pickup at like $15, but I have not been able to sell it, so I just took $4.99 to get my bin money back and get it out of here. Oh, goodness. Okay. I've got a mess of paper now. So $11.74 all in. No promotions of any kind, but I'm glad it's getting to a good home. I'm getting more and more and more picky what I will sell with a flaw. I'm giving a lot of it to the consignment place because they don't care about little flaws. So if I accidentally bring something home with a flaw, I am really asking myself, is this worth my time? I think on hiking brands and certain brands, you should sell them with flaws. There's a lot of money in that. But on this nightgown, I don't know if I missed a tear or what. This is going to Chester Springs, Pennsylvania. So it's going to cost $5.17, and I charged $6.75 on the shipping. Yeah, I am just reanalyzing absolutely everything. I'm doing a ton of paperwork this week. I am looking at how much I'm paying myself, which sounds really simple. Well, that should be easy. But it really isn't, because I do my taxes by doing per diem and mileage. So that comes out of my own checkbook. Then I reimburse myself. And so it doesn't matter what my deposits are from eBay or what goes into my business checkbook and then what I transfer to myself with checks. That isn't the right amount. That sounds very simple. The right amount of what I'm actually spending or able to spend for myself for my own personal needs is a little bit more complicated, because I have to take out the gas money that I'm spending and the hotels that I get. I do reimburse myself later, but sometimes it's not within that same week or two. So it's very complicated, or it can be. It's not complicated as long as you're aware of it. And but I need to do a lot of paperwork this week and just make sure that I'm keeping an eye on where I'm at. Now there's another box here. Maybe I have another box. Let me see. Oh, okay. No, that's just an empty box from last night. My son gave me packing in boxes and stuff, and I'm like, did I have another hard good order? I didn't think I did. All right. This is a good sale. I've been expanding into some of the non-typical brands that you normally think you can get $25 and above on. So this is a Ralph Lauren blazer, and I normally don't feel like in a smaller size and in just like a polyester blazer that you should pick those up if you're trying to get above $25. However, this one was linen. 100% linen. It's a size 18 in women's, and it's a lined jacket. But here it is. It's May 30th, or yesterday it would have sold. And so I sold this linen blazer, and it's actually still pretty thick to me to wear in the summer because it is lined. It's not unstructured. But anyway, I'm really happy. I didn't know how soon this would sell, but it sold right away for $26.50 plus shipping, so $36.45 all in for the customer, and I could have charged more if I wanted to wait. I really believe I could have gotten 30 for this easily. I had 30 or something on it, but I took an offer. So anyway, no promotions of any kind. So this is a great sale. So I am picking up in larger sizes Chico's blazers, Ralph Lauren blazers, especially in linen or any kind of silk blend or something like that. I am really trying to be aware. This is going to New York, New York. The weight doesn't matter because it is priority flat rate. I did get it in there. I tried to make it look neat, but I did get it in there. So I charged them $9.95. This is going to cost $8.30 to ship. All right, I need to go back and also print off the last order of my son's, which, what was that now? I'll just keep scrolling through my orders. Hum. It was, the BBE thing. BBE Sonic Maximizer. Let's see how much. I don't know if he promoted that or not. Let's see. I definitely need to change my ink cartridge. The barcode, thankfully, is still nice and dark. Some of the other is a little faint, but it's all right. It's getting me by for now. Let's see here. I need these up here. I'm doing okay. It's 8:09 and I have until just a few minutes before 9 o'clock to get on my Zoom. I have not had breakfast yet. I did drink some fluid because I am just feeling it today. But need to drink about 5 more bottles of water, but I'm trying to space it out. Okay, I did not mean to click on the Talbot shirt. That's not what I wanted to print for my son. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. You wouldn't think I would forget, but I get busy, and I've got, you know, appointments with people today to sell, and then tomorrow to buy, or not buy, but get ready to do consignment. And so if I don't print these off, then he ends up saying, well, what happened to the such and such? And I'm like, oh, I forgot to print it, especially as much as I travel. So, all right, we need 2 copies of this one. So on this one, on that Sonic Maximizer, our order earnings were $37.08. We did not promote it, see, so it's a much better picture. So eBay only took $5.89 of that, and the sales tax gets put in your account or in your amount, then eBay takes it right back out and pays the sales tax, but it is shown on this. And then the shipping label was $15 and we charged $19. So this is a much better example of where we want to be at. So my son and I will split $37.08. So that is definitely where we're trying to be. Much better than the other couple of things. But the other couple things were clearance. So I mean, it's totally fine. All right, let's go to our next one. Joseph Ribkoff. I am loving this brand. If you want higher prices, which you can get, it does sit. It does not have 100% sell-through. But what I do is I buy the $40 and $50 pieces and I sell them between $30 to $40. This was about a $30 piece and I sold it for $25. It's almost like a Chico's Traveler's jacket. It looks exactly like that. Like if you would have held it up without the tag, I would have said that is Chico's Travelers. It's an open front cardigan. It's slinky. It's black. It's plain. I did not put minimalist in here, and I should have. I put stretch, open front cardigan, travel. I do put travel. I don't put travelers because that's kind of keyword spamming. That is, you know, Travelers by Chico's. I do not do that. I see people doing that, but I don't. I put travel, and that seems to be enough to get the person who wants this kind of thing in here. But this is Joseph Ribkoff. I can at least show the title. Just trying to make sure I don't have to re-roller this thing off. Joseph Ribkoff, if you've been watching my videos, I sell a lot of. I find it a lot up here, and the stores do not seem to think that it's anything. But it is a good, solid $20 to $25 sale minimum if you want to move it. And it can, on the dresses, I charge $50 and above, and then sometimes I'll take $35 or $40. This is kind of a heavy jacket. I mean, still, it's not super lightweight to wear in the summer, but I am selling jackets, guys, so I'm very happy. No promotions on this at all. $25 plus shipping, so $33.23 in about 3 or 4 days. This sold very fast. This is one of those brands that I think, because I find it so much and pick it up so much, I probably have 3 or 4 more pieces in my store or behind me to list, that I picked up a size, well, this is a size 8, actually. I picked up another size 8 item this week, and I think it's going to sell pretty quickly. So this is going to Manlius. I've never heard of that. Manlius, New York. I'm charging $6.95 and it's going to cost $6.60. So this is going about as far away as you can. But yeah, look into that brand. I think maybe I'll do a little video on that. I have so many videos I want to do for you guys. Oh, you know, I truly would be happy just going through brand knowledge, not just for myself, but with you guys. I would be so happy just spending my day like doing Zoom share your screen videos where we just break down this brand. I would love to be able to do that. I'm just not there yet financially where I can just, you know, talk about eBay. I need to do eBay, not talk about eBay, right? Don't we all? We need to actually be selling stuff, not talking about selling stuff. So I'm not there yet, guys. Plus, who wants to have somebody talking about what they could sell if they're not selling anything, right? Nobody wants that anyway. So, it'll just mean that the videos, but there will be a ton of videos this week. That's the only thing that mentally kind of lets me stay in town all week when, you know, I'm not out shopping and stuff, is I need to feel like I'm kind of communicating with real people out there who do what I do. Even if it's not live or anything, it still helps me a lot. All right, what do we have here? I think this, oh yeah, this is a good sale for May. I can't believe some of these sales in May. I used to be of the belief, oh, you know, I would never buy a sweater in May, so why list them? This I've had for way too long. This is number 3781, and I'm in the 5300s now. So I went in and I'm doing my ending and sell similar, and I'm not just doing that. I'm revising the listing. I'm looking at why things haven't sold. I decided, you know, I have to either wait till next fall or try to lower the price on this. I had about $70 to $75 on this, and it could have sustained it if I wanted to wait, but I've already had this well over a year, and it's an Ermenegildo Zegna is the closest that I can get to it. Some of the suit sellers know this brand. They know how to say it better, but my understanding is it's Ermenegildo Zegna. That's as close as I'm going to get. It's a great brand. You should know it. Let me see if I can find the tag. I don't really want to take this sweater out. It took me some work to get it in. Here we go. All right, there's hope. All right, so I just call it Zegna, and I hear a lot of people calling it, you know, Ermi Zegna or whatever. You know, whatever. Let me make sure you're seeing this here, guys. Okay, so Ermenegildo Zegna, if you've never heard of it. It's a great brand. So anyway, this sweater in the middle of May, end of May, let me get back over here now, without any promotions at all, sold for $40 plus shipping, so $52.15. Now this guy, I didn't think he was going to pay. He kept telling me he was going to pay, and he took forever, and I said no problem, but eBay is about to, you know, end that, and I wasn't rude. Like, I was like, you know, fine with it because I knew this would sell, so I'm trying not to be rude to people. But I said, you know, just so you know, because he has 98 feedback, I said, you know, just so you're aware, eBay, I do have a 4-day thing on here, and eBay will end the item and put a non-paying bidder thing on it, so pay if you can, you know. And he did. It took him like 2 more days, and I really thought eBay was going to auto end it, but they didn't, so I'm glad. Glad I got paid. That is good. Hopefully he likes it. This is going to Crownsville, Maryland. Padded flat rate. Yeah, I already have a lot of hauls to do for you guys. I've got a big hard good haul. Tomorrow I'll be getting in all that jewelry and milk bottles, and so I want to do that haul. And then I have a little teensy tiny haul behind me. I went to the Goodwill yesterday, even though I didn't feel good, and I found 3 or 4 Life is Good shirts, which have just been moving for me very fast. Not for my $20 and above thing, but they're selling fast enough that I can justify doing them. Oh, I need more paper, I think. Let me get more paper when it stops. Hold on. And then I found one or 2 other good things. Maybe just one. Can't remember. I think I got 5 items. Maybe I only got 4 items. And I spent less than an hour, so that was a pretty good, you know, time frame, I think. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Friday I want to go to garage sales plus drop off my next consignment thing. I've got that big wedding dress that I showed on my last haul, and I definitely have another. It's a JJ's House dress. It's not expensive. It's, you know, not something I would pick up in the bins, other than it was new with tags, and I think that for a summer wedding that someone could get a very inexpensive dress at this consignment place. They won't mark it up that much either. They'll probably put 20 or 25 on it just because it's new with tags, and it is very pretty. It's like a white, you know, it could definitely be a actual wedding dress, just not a real long one. And then it definitely could just be a summer wedding or a summer event dress. It's got some beading on it, but it's that JJ's House brand, which I don't think is worth reselling. All right, guys, Levi's 511. Let me make sure you're still with me here. Looks like you are. Sorry, 43 minutes, guys. We're getting there. I know I talk at the first part of my videos for the week. I do kind of update you on my life. Not that anybody cares, but I'm going to do it anyway. Some people do seem to want to know. I like to hear sellers who don't like get on and give like their whole life story every single video. On the other hand, I do, if I'm going to watch somebody for years on end and kind of listen to their content, I like to kind of know who they are, like where do you live? What are you doing? That's just me. Number 1597. This is a pair of Levi's 511 shorts. This is a repeat buyer. Let me make sure he doesn't have any other things in here now. Repeat buyer can mean two things on here. It can mean that they have 2 orders right here today, or it can mean that they've just bought from me in the past. Let's see. Repeat buyer. I don't see another item for him. Hopefully I did not miss it. Anyway, if so, I'll still give him a shipping discount. I don't think I did, but I wasn't paying attention. And then, there's either 2 people with donut. Let's see, Duncan. Okay, I don't want to say the whole thing, but there's donut in the title, and I thought maybe I saw another one. Let me come down here. Sometimes they're, they shop, and they're like, I thought I saw 2 donut people. Nope. I guess I'm dreaming. I thought I saw 2 people with donut in their name. I'm like, that's not a coincidence. Okay, nope, I don't. I'm dreaming, guys. I'm dreaming. Duncan. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the only order I see for this guy unless I accidentally shipped another clearance item. And if so, if he wants a shipping discount, I will still give it. I'm not worried. That's an easy fix. That's the least of my worries. Returns and other bigger things are a concern. So I have had these forever. This is number 1597. Like I showed you before, I'm in the 5,300s. This is 2 years old. And, I thought Levi jeans, these are kind of a festival look. They have roll-up legs. I don't know what's wrong with these. I don't know why they wouldn't sell for at least like $9. I know these aren't a $25 item, but I thought they would sell for $10. They never did. I've had them forever. So I took $3. This is part of my clearance. $3 plus shipping, so $10.60. And good riddance. Okay. 16 ounces, so it's right on the edge of first class, and it's going all the way to Florida. Florida likes me today for some reason, but it is expensive, so I don't really like them. I'd rather it be going to California, because the difference in this same item going to California versus Florida would be about $1.75 on the shipping I would keep. But it's fine. I like Florida. Thank you for buying. I charged $6.95. It's going to cost $6.60 because I had to put 16 ounces in this. So I like you, Florida. I've been to the Keys once, and then I think that's all I've ever been to in Florida. Don't quote me. I think I've just been in and around the Keys for one trip. As far as I remember, even in my childhood and stuff, that's my only trip to Florida, and it was gorgeous. I mean, oh my goodness. There's nothing like the fresh fish, the fresh tuna especially, that you pull out of Florida. Oh my goodness, it was so good. That was a fun trip. I would like to go back. I really would. But I've got other things on my list. Outdoor research shorts. These are definitely always a bolo. These are the ones with the tags. I pulled these out of a Goodwill cart. So they hang things up as fast as they can. But in Wyoming, they bring a ton of carts out, and those carts sit, and then the workers work off the cart. I don't know how they do it in other states. I don't see a bunch of carts in Colorado, do I? I don't go to a lot of regular Goodwills in Colorado. I tend to go to Arcs more than Goodwills. I will go to Goodwill sometimes, but I don't see a bunch of carts just sitting around. So that might be a Wyoming thing. I don't know. But either way, these were in a cart of shorts, and I happened to just be very blessed to find these. I've had these a while, though. They didn't turn really quickly because I didn't want to take, $20. So I took $26.95 finally after they've sat a while, and I got $33.70 total. So let's see where this one's going. I have a battery-operated scale, which I like, but it powers down too often. I don't know how to change the settings on that. That's why I normally use my other wired or my other plug-in scale, so that's fine. I'll probably switch back to the plug-in one. This is going to Pennsylvania. This is my second, I think, today. Athens, Pennsylvania. 517, and I charged $675. I am now charging $695 for first class. So many of my orders going to Florida and Pennsylvania and New York are $660, and you know, so I charge just that little bit to cover the eBay fees, and I have not had a single complaint. I do not feel like my sales have been affected at all. I know a lot of people in the $8 and $9 range on first class even, which is too much because I sell a ton to California, and then I would be like doubling my shipping money. Nothing wrong with it if you want to do that. That's the agreement that people buy from. They see the shipping before they purchase, so I don't have a moral problem with it. I think it might affect my sales at that level. I really do. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, colorful koala. I'm glad you are gone too. This is another clearance item. Let me find you on here. Where are you? Oh, I saw you. Okay, colorful koala leggings. Same story as some of my other things. These I've had right around a year. These are about 2,000 items ago. I was just picking up a bunch of leggings. I thought for like a nice, clean, you know, decent legging, I could get $8.99, and so I was trying that volume game at the bins where you buy things for like 60 cents and then you just get $9. That does work, but it still has to have a good sell-through, and colorful koala I don't believe has 100% sell-through, so I should not have picked this up. But this was over a year ago, kind of just still coming out of COVID, trying to, you know, figure out what approach to take, so I'm glad this is gone. $2.99 plus shipping, so $10.69. It did sell with promoted. I think on this older stuff I put 15% promoted. Don't quote me. I don't know how to see on this screen how much I did. It might be as much as 15%. It's definitely 10%. I'm going to use this one because this one keeps powering down and it's taking too much of my time. I use my one without a cord. I use that when I'm doing Amazon shipments because it can just go right on the floor without having to change how I have it plugged in. So that's why I have two. And I take that one when I travel. This one's going to Kansas, $4.15, and I charged $6.95. I'm going to also try to list 10 items today, but I can feel that I'm going to eat first, have breakfast, see if I feel better. I can definitely see where I'm going to have to treat myself well and take some naps in between all the stuff I want to accomplish today. I think it's going to be one of those days if I want to get well. But yesterday, after I hydrated a ton, and, you know, I tried to eat halfway decently. I ate the right thing for the most part, other than at supper. My sister-in-law is from Malawi. She's a Malawian citizen. She does have her ability to come here now and get her citizenship. She's a year in or something to getting her citizenship here with my brother, because my brother is, you know, American. But anyway, so she made what's called enzima yesterday. It's like a corn flour, a white corn flour. I want to call it mush, and I'm not saying that as an insulting thing. That's like the actual name for it. It's almost like a mush or almost like grits consistency, only a little bit thicker. So it's almost like a bowl of grits, corn grits, only thicker, and it's white corn. And then you have like this beef stew stuff. You have stew beef, and like a tomato sauce, and then that goes on it. And of course they pick it up with the thickness of the enzima flour mixture and dip it in the other. That's how my niece and nephew eat, and she eats still. When she's in a restaurant, I think she does use a fork, but doesn't matter to me. I'm not embarrassed. You know, I have family from all over, so I'm over that. I don't care what people think. But it is so good. She's made it several times for us, and I love that stuff. I do use a fork with mine. I just can't get the technique to get any of it there. But it was fun. Great day. Great food. All right, so I have 2 Life is Good sales. I've been telling you that these are just flying out of here. Let me make sure this isn't the same person by chance. Sometimes eBay does not catch it. They don't catch that there's a double sale. So I know people who every single order they cut and paste to make sure that this person only has 1 sale. I should be probably doing that, but I would just rather take the chance. I don't have a lot of duplicate sales that don't get caught, so I would just rather lose the couple of dollars. So anyway, on this one, I know I had a second Life is Good shirt. There it is. Okay, no, 2 different people. So anyway, this one is the sloth on the front. He's so cute. This is an XL, so it wouldn't quite fit me. It's too long, but he's really cute. And I am, without fail or any problems, getting $15 plus shipping on these. I did get $23, $24 on a few, especially the bigger sizes, but that's a stretch and it's taking a while. However, I am traveling the world looking for these Life is Good shirts, and I found 3 yesterday, right kind of in a row at the Goodwill, the one Goodwill, and I am picking them up even for $3.75. I think it's worth it. They have over 100% sell-through, and so I'm just going to bombard my store. There's a small chance I might just literally travel just picking these up. I mean, I'm not kidding you. They sell so good. But I don't want to do just one brand, because then if this goes out of style, then obviously you don't have, you know, any backup plan. But this is one of the brands that I am on site, not looking it up. Just if it's under $5, I'm picking it up. And then I have some others. I have Tommy Bahama, some other linen things right now that I'm doing that with. So this isn't following my standard as far as price, but this is better than 99% of things as far as sell-through. Just almost instant. So think about that if you're willing to get them at the bins. I know in bigger cities, like in Colorado, I'm not going to get these for $4. So, you know, or $3.75 like the Wyoming Goodwill. So that's going to be the problem for some of you out there, is that the normal Goodwills might put $8 on these. Then I would not recommend $8 to $15 myself. This is going to Frederick, Maryland. It's so lightweight. It's 5 ounces. It's going to cost $4.31, and so it's $6.95. So yeah, the only reason I'm able to do that is because I can get these so cheap. This one I do think actually came out of the bin. So I think on this particular one, I can't remember which ones I got where. I did pull out probably 5 or 6 out of the bins over that day and a half. You know, so those were less than $1 each, which is great. Great, great, great. Ooh, come back here. All right, guys, I'm at 8:33, and I got to be on Zoom at 9. I'll just eat my breakfast. I won't, like, have my face up there. I'll just listen and get in on the call. I've missed 2 Tuesdays, and Tuesdays, I just really like being home on Tuesdays. I just have not been able to do it lately. So I'm glad to be home on a Tuesday and learn some stuff. All right. This is an American Giant t-shirt. I have an American Giant hoodie behind me. I'm going to get that listed today. This is just the t-shirt, and I don't know what I tried to get for it, but I ended up, I'm trying to find you, I ended up getting $18 plus shipping, so $24.75. I've had this probably over a month, I would say, so not too bad on the sell-through at all, but it did take longer than the hoodies. This is a size XL men's, and it did sell via promoted, but no coupon was used. I think I have something where they used my coupon on here, but I haven't. This 24 hours, my coupon had ran out, so I'm still selling without my coupon, but I do feel like it's worth it, especially to move old stuff. I like having the coupon on there. Most people still don't use it, but it's out there, and then the few who do, they get a bargain, but that's fine. This is going to Portland, Oregon. It's $4.88, and I charged $6.75. Whew. I have a meeting tomorrow with my life coach. It's my one splurge. I only meet with her once a month, but it really is great. It just got me back on track after a lot of things in my life, plus COVID and just my business and everything else. A lot of it's business, a lot of it's personal. And I really like her. She's from Wyoming also, a different part of Wyoming. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing really good on some of the goals that we set, and then not so good on others. I don't want to talk about it, but I am getting there. I have some projects in my house that really bother me, like my freezer not being organized and just having food in there that I don't want to eat. You know, just stupid stuff like that is what a life coach, you can, talk to them about. It's a little different than therapy. It's not quite so intense. It's more goals and business and that kind of thing. And it really isn't as expensive as you would think. So anyway, I'm excited about that tomorrow. I got to do that at like 9 a.m. also. It's really kept me on track. Someone else is looking from the outside in, didn't know me, doesn't know a thing about me, and can just like give you that analysis. Like, why are you doing that? And you've never thought about it because everyone around you loves you and doesn't tell you the truth, right? So this person just, if they're the right person, they will just be like, is this, like, could you think about it this way? And I don't take all of her advice, obviously, but it's very good. This is a pair of Nike golf pants. I'm happy to get rid of these 2,500 items ago, or yeah, 2,800 items ago. I kept these high. I'm surprised because that they didn't get caught up in my like $3 sale. But anyway, these are just Nike golf pants. They're 35 by 32, dry fit, stretch, black, flat front, straight leg. I think, decent pictures. Everything was okay on these. I just think Nike is saturated. They did not sell via promoted, which surprises me. To me, on just normal, everyday Nike dry fit pants, maybe I just don't have enough of them. I don't know, but I can't seem to get over like $9 or $10. Maybe some of you can. Maybe if I, had enough of them, and kind of like the Life is Good shirts, maybe if I just bombarded my store with them, I could get more, but I just have kind of stopped picking them up. They just seem to sit for me. Or maybe with a higher promoted listing, I could outsell other people. These are going to Allegan, Michigan, and I charged $6.99, and this is $6.44 is what I'm going to pay for the label. So yeah, busy week, but it should be exciting. I need to get 10 listings up, not just edit listings today. But I guess if I have to choose, if I'm not feeling good enough to do both, I guess I will choose to get the 10 new listings up because the stuff I have behind me is very good. So I think I will choose to do my 10 best items. And then if I need a nap today, which I am thinking I might, then that'll be all right. Listings are, other than shipping, this shipping has to go out today, but other than shipping, my scenario is customer questions. I think eBay penalizes you if you just let questions sit. So really quick customer questions, sending offers, shipping orders, and then listing. If I was truly sick, like very, very sick, I would ship my orders, do a few customer things, and not even worry about listing. But that's not a good place to be. You can't do that every day. If you do that too often, it really affects your sales like a week later. I don't think you notice it that day, but you notice it a week later. So this is a halfway decent sale. This is just a bins thing. This is a Talbot shirt. I've had this a couple of months, just like a nice sleeveless Talbot. It's got the really nice bow there. This did sell with my 22% off coupon, and it's $10.78 plus shipping, so $15.70 total. And let's go see where she's going. Let's see. Oh, I didn't click it good enough. We got 9 more to go, guys. We're getting there. Okay, so this is going to San Jose, California, thankfully. That'll be really cheap. So 5 ounces, so I'm going to make a little bit on the shipping, which helps on a cheaper item like that. Some people only make $1 on the shipping, and they buy stuff at the bins for 30 cents. Then they make their like $1.50 on the shipping, and they still feel good about it. To me, that's just too intense, but too many items I'd have to list. So anyway, I charged $6.50 because this was a while ago and I knew it was lightweight, and it's going to cost $4.20. Get this going out of here. Okay. Alright guys, I'm trying to speed this up, but a lot of it is just my process. Until these envelopes run out, my process is just longer. That's why I decided, just even if it is a little bit more expensive, just to get the sticky printouts. I'm at least convinced to do that. Alright, American Eagle. I'm glad this is gone. I don't pick up a whole lot of American Eagle anymore, even in nicer shorts. This is like a Hawaiian pair of cargo shorts. I just can't get them to move, and they are heavy. They end up going in a padded flat rate sometimes. So I think that hurts it. I think the customer has to pay extra. So this one is, it was sold via Promoted. It also sold using my 22% off coupon. So it's $19.49 all in. Come here. Okay, there we go. See, it's just over a pound, so it's just enough that you have to do that. This is going to Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, in a padded flat. It's going to cost $8.30, and I charge $9.75. I'm glad I shipped on Saturday, though, or I would have, I had like, what, 22 on Saturday. So I'm glad I shipped then, and then 48 hours later, let's see, that would be to Sunday, to Monday, no, to Tuesday. So this is actually two and a half days worth, because to Sunday, to Monday, and then this is Tuesday. So see, my sales were actually quite slow over the weekend. If you look, this is like 36 hours, or not 36 hours, 3 days of sales. So this is not that good. This is what I need to be selling every day. But again, between being sick, being gone, not listing as much as I needed to, and then the holiday, I don't know which piece of that it was. I mean, I'm sure it was maybe 50% the holiday didn't help. I saw everybody out and about. The Goodwill was packed. The grocery store that I had to go to was packed. All of it. This is another, the second Life is Good. This is a really cute one. I don't do canning, but it's really cute. I thought it was darling, and I knew it would sell. It says, shine on, life is good. So I guess technically it has nothing to do with being like a cook or a canning person. So that's cute, but it's not my size. This is also an XL. It's too long for me. It would not fit. I took 15 plus shipping, 23, 27 all in. And this sold via Promoted, but no coupon. Okay, 8 ounces, going to Somerville, South Carolina. Whew. Yeah, my shipping process is way too long. These things are slowing me down. Having to cut around the paper slows me down. It's only a few seconds, but and that's how I've always thought of it. But now that I'm having more orders and I really have great stuff to list behind me, I've got to condense my tasks, and this is just taking too long. And the videos are longer. None of you want that. I know you want to see maybe what I sold, but you don't need to, you know. Come back here. Come back here. Okay, this this one is a pair of bay leaf leggings. I'm glad this clearance thing is working. Another experiment where I thought, you know, if I do a nice looking pair of leggings, can I get like 30 cents to $9? And I think on certain brands you can, but this is not one of them. They're just a pair of burgundy leggings called bay leaf. Not a good idea. Don't do it. I've had this for almost 2 years, I think. I took $2.99 and plus shipping, so $10.17. But it's still better than hurting my store. You know, like I had told you before, I just was already pulling off a lot of stuff that I knew I just probably never was going to sell. So I didn't want to pull off things that I thought I could get a couple bucks out of, because I just didn't want eBay to get mad at me for pulling off 200 items at once. This is going to New York also. Another New York order. So $5.17 and I charged $6.75. But yeah, do not, I mean, unless you want to, not my business, but do not list items that there's any chance you're going to get $3 on. It just has been such a hassle. And I probably have edited these before. So other than pulling too many items at once, I would have rather just donated these and gotten my consignment money, is what I really would have rather done. But I'm happy with my decision. You know, in the end, I'm making like $1 here and there, and I can go buy 2 items at the bins that will sell immediately. So it's not horrible in the end, but don't waste your time, guys. Oops, that's why I'm excited to get 50 more items done, I hope today. Hope I can do it. I'll just put on something I want to watch on there while I'm editing them, and then I'll do the video after I'm done. Crown and Ivy boxers. Boxer briefs. I've had these a while. I've had these about 1,200 items ago. These are new with tags. I thought maybe I could get 10 or 12. Very lightweight, so it's okay, but I took $7.36 plus shipping, so $13.22, and they did use my 22% off coupon. They are very cute doggy boxers. You know, you can't sell used boxers anymore on eBay anyway. Very cute, and I just thought, you know, these are costing me literally like $0.25. So if you think of it that way, not horrible, but just not worth my time. I feel like I can pick better stuff. 5 ounces. This is an item that I would now pick up. I still would pick it up, but I would just give it to consignment. Let them get me my couple bucks off it. First class going to South Carolina. It's going to cost $4.31, and I charged $6.50. So in the end, maybe I'm keeping about $1 on the shipping, something like that, after all the fees that come out of the shipping. Probably a little bit less than that, but another 70, 80 cents, something like that. I did so good at the bins this week. I just feel like maybe things are coming out at the bins, and maybe I should even skip garage sales on Friday and go do the bins, or go do the bins Thursday and then go garage selling. I don't know what I should do. All right, $28.30 Victoria's Secret white bra. I don't do a lot of bras anymore unless it's a really high-end one. And as an average, I make more profit just picking up bras and giving them to my consignment client. I just, as a rule, do better on that. This one I held for almost 2 years, which is embarrassing. And I have it bubble wrapped. I bubble wrap my bras that have underwire. Anyway, I mean, this ended up being a good sale, but it took 2 years. And so I should have taken 10 bucks and moved on, but I just didn't get to it. So anyway, it sold with a 22% off coupon. It's a perfect Perfect Coverage Underwire Lace Bra by Victoria's Secret, and it sold for $16 plus shipping, so $19.64. So yeah, in the end, I would like to sell a $16 bra, but I don't have a bra store. I don't do enough bras, and so it just took forever and ever and ever to get that sold. 7 ounces. This is going to Texas, which is good. I am hungry, guys. I think I'm going to have some Kodiak pancakes if I can get up there and grab one, but my Zoom is starting. $4.24, and I charged $6 in shipping. So I'm just going to read off the last 2 and show you, and then I will actually do the printing and the typing. Let me finish this one and see what these other 2 are. Don't even know. But not bad, if it weren't for the 3-day weekend where I should have sold more. But that's okay. I am blessed with what I got, and I am going to get my listings caught up so that I don't have what I consider to be pretty slow sales. All right, guys, so let me read these other 2 off. You don't need to watch me folding the paper. So I sold a pair of Peter Millar Crown Sport shorts, and I did put them low because they had a real tiny stain, but it is visible. So I put Read in the title, and I just listed these a couple days ago. Normally on this pair of shorts, if they had not had that stain, I would have probably tried to get $25 to $30 on them because they are the Crown Sport. However, I just couldn't get it. I don't know if this guy's going to try to get the stain out and resell them. I don't know. But I took $15.99 plus shipping, so $21.02, and they did use my 22% off coupon. And then this other item is, oh, I have 3. My husband either didn't pull one or it just came in and got paid. This is an M Audio Fast Track ML0300454 digital recording interface driver for parts. And people kept wanting this. We had it at like 30 at first, and people kept giving us $10 offers. And then we lowered it to 20, and they still kept giving us $10 offers. So probably we were just a little bit too high, but in the end, we took an offer of $18 plus shipping, so $32.32. It's just this really kind of small thing. It's in a box, so I can't show you now. But anyway, happy to get that out of here, and I will be splitting that one with my son. Then I have a Castelli padded cycling short. I've had this pair of shorts. I don't have them in front of me. I'll go pull them. They're the knicker style, so they're kind of a weird style, even for a woman, I think, to have them kind of, you know, just below your knee and gathered. So they're kind of a weird cycling short. I don't see a lot of people wearing this style. And I have Read in the title, so something must have been wrong with them. $8.94 and $16.43, and I've also had those forever, like over probably a year and a half. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching my video. I'm sorry it's so long. I know I had the 10 minutes at first, but it's still mostly just the cutting and pasting. I'm almost out of these. Well, I wouldn't say that. I guess I got another 100 or 2. I guess we'll be doing this for another week or 2. And then I'll convert to, hopefully the time watching me cut out stuff is gone, because that's got to be tedious. Have a great day. If you don't mind, it does help my channel if you like and subscribe. It does add time to my day to make the videos, as I'm sure you're aware. And so if you don't mind, I got an offer on an old Zenith radio I've had forever. Whew, good thing. Good. Today's going to be a good day. Clear this junk out, right, guys? So I'm going to probably take that no matter what it is. But anyway, if you don't mind liking my channel and then subscribing if you haven't. This week, you're going to get sick of me. I'm just going to post my videos as I make them. Just watch what you can. You won't hurt my feelings, obviously. I hope it's not too much, but I think they're going to be all different kind, and I think you'll find them interesting. Have a good day. See you later, guys. Off to my Zoom.